Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by.
First game being played as that's lined right field
It's a new
at the
dawn.
warning track. It is gone!
It's a new
Lead off
day.
home run for
It's
the
a new
Turkeys. It's
life
1-0. Gustafsson with a sliding mitt on.
for me.
Looking to go. Not going as that's flied right center. Right fielder going back. Throwing down at the wall. Off the scoreboard. 2-1 home run from Derek Martinez. Both teams looking to get that early 1-0
Fish in the
go ahead to win as that's line left center coming in over the head of the shortstop, right over the shoulder catch by the shortstop,
You know how I feel.
Joe Speck.
So on the tree.
I believe that would have been a successful stolen base for Thomas Bowman. That's another attendance stolen base as that's in the deep left center field, but that will bring home one run. Disco Turkeys add into the lead. It's 5-1 off of that of Julian Abreu. Line left field over the head of the left field on the warning track. Out of room. A 2-run jack by the Dakota Dogs. 7-1 Turkeys lead here in the fifth. Catches the outside corner, sets you down, strike three. Just gonna tag him out, and that will do it. A grounder to third will end game number 1 of the 2024 campaign. Disco Turkey 7, Wampus Cats 1.
Right outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in a plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. We turn the dirt and work until the week's done. We take a break and break bread on Sunday, then do it all again, 'cause we're proud to be from God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in the 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind, that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. my time, lay me 6 feet deep in God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in the 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God.
Welcome back here to R.J. Reynolds High School, one of the two home stadiums for the Disco Turkeys this season. We're coming into the closing week of Disco Turkey home games before we head into the SCBO playoffs. Those games set to start on July 22nd, I do believe. Today's game was originally set for 11 a.m., but got pushed back to 6:30 here against the Uwharrie Wampus Cats. Tomorrow will be against the Greensboro Yard Goats back here at R.J. Reynolds High School. Thursday will be against the Carolina Ducks at 11 a.m., unless it gets pushed back like it was today. Friday and Saturday will be at the couch. Friday night, more than likely, will not be broadcasted. And unknown certainty about Saturday night as well. But both those games will be at 6:30 p.m. at the couch. As for me here tonight, I am broadcasting from my apartment back in Raleigh, so it will be once again another off-site location. So I'll do the absolute best I can. And the one reason why you have yet to see the field is lightning in the area, so everybody has been pushed away from home plate. Alongside that, I do not have a camera currently set up in the right position. But I will take a look around our current lineup because that's the only thing I have so far from R.J. Reynolds High School. Starting things off, playing center field will be Colby Watson, followed by number 14, Jake Smith, playing in right. Derek Martinez sits in third, going back to playing first base. The EH bats in fourth, being Paxton Tucker. Max Gustafson over at shortstop tonight, followed by the catcher Ryan Lee batting in sixth. Aaron Herbst will play at the hot corner over at third, followed by Brian Oakley batting in eighth, being the DH tonight. Joe Specht goes to the 9-hole tonight, playing second base. Then rounding things out will be Thomas Bowman in left. The man on the mound, that is, fan favorite, number 9 of Chase Locklear. The substitutes include Brody Shaw, Gavin Santel, Sean Seeley, Ben Tanneman, Bo Callahan, Banks Cox, Elijah Joseph, Hunter Russell, and Nick Munquist. Once again, taking a look around the outfield positioning, Bowman in left, Watson in center, followed by Jake Smith in right. Herbst at the hot corner, Gustafson and Specht rounds out the middle infield with Martinez over on first. The batter tonight, Chase Locklear on the mound, followed by Ryan Lee behind the dish. Once again, this is the final homestand and the last few regular season games before we head into the SCBL playoffs. Give me just one moment and I will get you caught up around the rest of the SCBL. For those that want to look alongside with me, the website is scbl.pointstreaksites.com. Currently, the Statesville Owls sit over in first place. They are half a game behind, as the Morrisville Spinners the website had a brain fart. Statesville Owls are over in first at a 20-7 record with a winning percentage of a .717. They are 6-3-1 in their last 10. Sitting in second is the Morrisville Spinners. They are 20-8, half a game back, sitting at a .714 winning percentage. Followed by the third place Queen City Corn Dogs. They are 16-12 with a .571 winning percentage. The Regulators Baseball Clubs come in behind them at a 12-14 standing, currently tied with the Disco Turkeys, those both being 12-14. The Wampus Cats sit right behind us. They are 11-17, followed by the Lake Norman Copperheads, who come in tonight 10-18, followed by the Concord Athletics. They are 8-19 in SCBL play. The Turkeys looking to just get ever so ever so slightly closer to a 500 record, currently 2 games back of 500. And the Uwharrie Wampus Cats trying to tie the season standings in the SCBL as they sit just 1 game behind the Turkeys. Turkeys have 12 wins, Wampus Cats have 11. Both sides trying to make a statement. So far for strikeout leaders in the SCBL, McDougall of the Queen City Corn Dogs leads the league with 42 innings pitched, holding on to a 59 strikeout total for the season. Second place is Faircloth of Morrisville Spinners. Through 11 less innings, sits just 6 back with 53 strikeouts compared to McDougall's 59. As for ERA leaders, Caleb Williams of the Spinners through 28 innings sits at a .32 ERA. Sawyer Smith behind him of the Wampus Cats through right at 27 innings sits at a 101. Derek Martinez sits in a 2-way tie for third in home runs in the SCBL with 6. Bualetti of the Corn Dogs sits in the lead with 9. Ixernino of the Uwharrie Wampus Cats sits in third in batting average and named to be a lookout tonight. He's batting a .364 on the season coming into the home stretch. Wyatt Samley of the Statesville Owls leads the league in batting average with a .438. And Martinez sits in 6 in RBIs this season with 19. 10 under the leader coming from Mooresville, Josh Asayander. Once again, hopefully set to get this game started here within the next few moments, as rain and lightning have fallen at R.J. Reynolds High School. I'm going to take a quick break. On the other side of this, we'll continue pregame and hopefully get into the first pitch from Chase Locklear. coming back into here at R.J. Reynolds High School. The 6:30 start time has been pushed back to a hopeful 7:15 start time. Going to do everything we can here to keep you updated alongside bring you the game. Talks coming from R.J. Reynolds that the rain is not supposed to stop until 8 p.m. As for where this game is being brought to you by, I'm sitting in Raleigh where it sits 90 degrees, partly cloudy. As for Winston-Salem, 88 degrees, rain expected for the next hour, currently at a moderate intensity, followed by right around an hour, slowing down to a light to hopefully no rain. 8 p.m. expected to be partly cloudy. Right before the sun sets at 8:37. The start time temperature should be right around 86 degrees, cooling down to a nice and comfortable 79. As for the rest of the week in Winston, high of 93 on Wednesday, 40% chance of rain, about a 20% all afternoon. Once again, apologies here. An update once again with a 7 o'clock start. Trying to push this game along, I could believe. Once again, I apologize here for not having a camera up and running. But while we have the time, let's go through the lineup one extra time. Watson leading us off, followed by Smith, Martinez, and Tucker. Max Gustafson in fifth, followed by Lee, Herbst, and Oakley. Joe Specht and Thomas Bowman will round out the lineup with Chase Locklear on the mound. Going to take a quick timeout on the other side of this. We should get things started, and once again, apologies as I'm getting information in as I speak now. A 7-inning ball game instead of a 9. I do apologize. I'll get you as much information as I can during this break, but as of what I've been told now, a 7 p.m. start with 7 innings instead of 9. Gonna take a quick timeout, and the other side of this should be close to first pitch. Coming back here to RJ Reynolds High School, going to take a quick look at the MLB draft as we give much congratulations to former Disco Turkey Austin St. Laurent on being drafted today in the 14th round, being the 423rd pick to the Seattle Mariners. He was named the ABCA/Rawlings NCAA Division I Second Team All-Atlantic Region, alongside being the first team All-Sun Belt here in 2024. We are back here at R.J. Reynolds High School. Apologies for the delay once again. Start time tonight set for 7 o'clock against these Uwharrie Wampus Cats. Against the Carolina Disco Turkeys.
I'm going to have to take this phone.
Apologies here as the camera has to be moved once again for us to get visiting laptops. I knew you sort of needed to do that. Once again, apologies here, getting the visiting team lineup, getting ready to go here in game number 1. Once again, start time being 7 p.m. I'm going to do the best I can here, as with the rain and lightning delay has pushed us back ever so closely to now the new 7 p.m. start time, especially with all of our equipment not wanting to get in any of it wet. We'll be here in just a few moments to get things started. I'll be getting you the visiting team lineup here in just a few moments. Once again, first pitch set for right here around 7 o'clock. Coming back here right before first pitch, starting lineup for Josh Kent's coached Uwharrie Wampus Cats. Vespi will lead things off playing center field, followed by Fulcher playing at shortstop, Morris in the left, followed by the DH Whitley, followed by the EH Bates. Bryson Beber batting 6th, playing first base, followed by Wilson at second. Thornton at the hot corner, Whitehead behind the plate, Chantry over and right, and Hyatt on the mound. That is the starting lineup for the Wampus Cats here tonight. Set to get things started here in just the next few moments. We'll get the camera switched here in just a little while. Once again, for the Turkeys, the defensive alignment goes Bowman in left, Watson in center, Jake Smith in right. The infield goes Aaron Herbst at third, Max Gustafson short, Joe Specht at second, with Derek Martinez over at first. Ryan Lee behind the plate, and the man on the mound, fan favorite, Chase Locklear.
Okay, you let me know how your picture turns out.
To the right a little bit. That's good.
You can't see what you...
It is going to have to do.
In between... Oh, I'm... Put on the phone.
Getting ready to get things started here. Vespi will lead things off here against Chase Locklear. Once again, apologies here for the camera and slightly delayed stream as the first pitch from Locklear misses low and out, ball one. First pitch here at RJ Reynolds is at 7:02. Still raining over at RJ Reynolds as the 1-0 is catches the inside corner as Locklear is able to work the count back even. 1 ball and a strike. The Turkeys have been behind all season, have not been able to catch up to an even 500 record. After they won the first game of the season against these same Uwharrie Wampus Cats, they lost 2 straight in Uwharrie. And since then, they have not been at 500. Trying to work at that here is a Locklear's 2-1. Curveball just misses the inside corner. 3 balls and a strike. The last time Locklear threw in rain was back at the couch, ended up giving 2 doubles before a lightning delay was called. And the visiting team did not have to worry about throwing in rain as that swung on a missed downstairs. Full count here in the first. The visiting team back in Locklear's half end up not having to face any batters in the rain as the lightning delay delayed things there as Vespi goes down swinging. First strikeout of the night goes in Chase Locklear's favor. 1 up, 1 down. And this will bring up Fulcher.
I lost my mouse. Got it.
Fulcher's playing shortstop here tonight as the first pitch offering downstairs, ball 1. Trying to make some quick work here as we're only going to be going 7 innings instead of the regular 9. Misses upstairs. Apologies there about the camera. Should be all good to go now. After a leadoff strikeout, looking to go for a quick top of the first. That misses outside. 3-0 count here to Fulcher. Get me over fastball, able to work the count back in it. It's 3-1. The 3-1, trying to get it back. The back-to-back full counts as that fastball hits the top half of the zone. Full count. Last full count came back to the leadoff man, resulting in a swing and a miss for the first strikeout and first out of the game. Looking to do that again here. 1 out here to the second hole, Fletcher. Downstairs, ball 4. After a leadoff strikeout, a walk will bring up the 3-hole Morris. With Morris at the plate, Whitley waits on deck. 1 on, 1 out. Runner on first, that being, Fulcher. First offering here, hits the inside corner with a breaking pitch, 0-1. Locklear working quick, getting his sign from the catcher Ryan Lee. Working from the stretch, decent sized lead over at first. Not going. Popped up right field side. Gone fouled. 0-2. Looking for 2 strikeouts here in the first. Trying to retire both outs by strikeout. The Turkeys have had some difficulty this season with the Wampus Cats. Slowly starting to turn things around after a 10-4 victory the last time that these two faced. Back at home, that is, as that's down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball soaking wet, thrown off into the Disco Turkey bench. Dugout, that is, Once again, the last rainstorm that the Turkeys had, Chase Locklear was on the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the 3-hole Morris. Double play here would be huge. Popped up straight back behind of us. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. For the Turkeys, they'll have Colby Watson set to start things off, followed by Jake Smith and Derek Martinez. Rain seems to be picking up here at RJ Reynolds.
Yep.
Runner not going as that's down in the dirt. Will not throw down to the first baseman Martinez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Would not be shocked to see Fulcher go here, as a wet ball would make it hard for Ryan Lee to throw it down accurately. Not going as that's popped left field side.
Home run.
Home run. And just like that, it is 2-0 here in the top of the first. Difficulties here early on from Chase Locklear. Apologies here as it's hard to see much past the infield. But that is a 2-run shot from Morris, giving the Wampus Cats a 2-0 lead here in the first.
My phone is getting wet. Hold on, yeah, the camera's gonna mess up. Come on.
Apologies here for the camera.
Okay.
Fastball catches the outside corner. 1 ball and a strike,
ball,
I do
1 strike.
believe. Yes. After the 2-run bomb, after going out 0-2, as that's fouled straight back. 1-2. Able to work the count from 0-2 to 2-2 to a 2-run bomb is not something Chase Locklear is wanting to do. One of the worst things to do after giving up 2 strikes is giving up a hit by pitch, but a 2-run home run is definitely worse as that swung on and missed, as Locklear is able to get his second strikeout of the night for out number 2. A great comeback outing there from Chase Locklear, as he's able to retire Whitley on 4 pitches. And this will bring up the 5-hole baits. First offering, low and out, ball 1. Fastball catches the top half. Winston-Salem right in the middle of the rainstorm. Expecting to last once again another hour as that catches the outside corner. Rain slowly starting to calm down from moderate intensity down to light. Chop, third base side. Herbst over to Martinez. Throw goes down the line, but able to apply the tag is Martinez. Out number 3. Heading into the bottom half of inning number 1, Colby Watson sets to start things off against Height. 2-0 Wampus Cats.
Camera okay again? Because I had it was getting wet. It was getting wet. See if I can do anything about that. Oh, I might have to plug it in. Yeah. Now I gotta fix it again. How's that? Well, you need third base, don't you? Sure, because I can rotate. That's it. Okay, I tell you, as soon as it stops raining, I'll put it to where we can see it. Yeah, you just have to tell them where it's all hitting stuff. Yep. I can't hear me on the broadcast. If I just talk normal, I don't think I'll hear you. It sounds like you're at Wake Forest Field. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. No.
Coming back here, bottom of the first. Colby Watson set to start things off against Height. Apologies here as I messed everything up. Misses the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled off down the third base side. 1 ball and a strike, correct? 1-1 here to the leadoff man, that being Colby Watson playing center field. The Turkeys have done good so far this season in the first inning as that misses downstairs. Trying to keep that same momentum going here after a 2-0 deficit after a 2-run shot by Morris. Flied third base side, out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count evens 2-2 to the leadoff man, that being Colby Watson. Jake Smith waits on deck. The pitch grounded right back up the middle into center field. A leadoff single by Colby Watson. A leadoff single will bring up Jake Smith. Jake Smith playing a right field tonight for the Turkeys. That ball once again goes over to the Disco Turkey dugout. Getting a new ball from the home plate umpire. Getting ready for the first pitch is Jake Smith here with a leadoff single from Colby Watson. First pitch offering just misses the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. After leadoff single, height goes from the stretch. High and out. Ball 2. 2-0 here to Jake Smith. The pitch from the stretch, just missing the outside corner. 3 balls, no strikes. Once the rain goes away, we'll try to get you a better camera angle, as here we are protected under the desk. Brio just narrowly catches the outside corner.
Looks like it's breaking up.
Slowly looks like the rain's starting to break up here at RJ Reynolds at Haynes Park. Decent side lead over at first. Going! Pitch down in the dirt. Ball 4 anyway. Does not matter. As I was mentioning in the top half of the first, I was sort of shocked to see that Fulcher would not try to steal second, especially with the rain making balls slippery. Did not matter as Morris ended up hitting a 2-run shot, and now it's time for Derek Martinez to do the same thing. And the 3-0 hit the 2-run bomb. Now it's time for Derek Martinez to step him up and hit a 3-run shot. First pitch misses low and out. Ball 1. Martinez has showed his power this season. He's in the top 3 for home runs this season with 6. Just misses the outside corner as the catcher Whitehead tried to frame that back in. 2-0. From the stretch, the pitch misses upstairs. 3 balls and no strikes. Fulcher and Wilson going back and forth over at second, trying to hold Colby Watson on second. Turkey's not afraid to try and steal third as well. Not going here is that pitch. Once again, just barely misses the zone, dancing around the corners for a 4-pitch walk to Derek Martinez. And as I just mentioned about it being partly cloudy here in Raleigh, there's lightning here within 10 miles. Those afternoon thunderstorms come out of nowhere as the first pitch to Paxton Tucker catches the inside corner. 0-1. Much different outcome from the top of the first. The bases are juiced. 1 ball and a strike, I do believe, correct?
Yes.
1 ball and a strike here to Paxton Tucker. The pitch with the bases loaded hits his elbow guard, and that will bring home the Turkeys' first run of the game by a hit by pitch. Turkeys come back into it. They trail 2-1 here in the first, and bases remain loaded for Max Gustafson. Coming to us from the left side here, has a chance to do some damage, trying to throw one in the outfield. First pitch catches the top half of the zone, 0-1. Swing and fouled off. Down the left field line, 0-2. The Turkeys trying to work back into this one. They trail by 1. Bounces down in the dirt, not able to get far enough away to advance the runners, but able to work the count back into it. A decent crowd over at RJ Reynolds. Counted to be 13 people down to watch.
That's a hardcore baseball there. You're right.
Fastball misses outside.
2-2.
2-2 the count. Trying to stay alive, here's Gustafson. The pitch swung on and missed. For the first out here, bases do remain loaded. Trying to stay out of a double play situation here is Ryan Lee. Turkeys still have a great opportunity here to tie it up, or if not, take the lead, as a go-ahead run stands on second base, 180 feet away. Apologies here, probably right around 170 as with a 10-foot lead. Bounces down in the dirt. Ball one. Once again, rain making these baseballs hard to control. I already have seen one hit by pitch. That went to Paxton Tucker. One 0 the count here to Ryan Lee behind the plate tonight for the Turkeys. Swung on, looking for the trees. A ball and a strike.
Healthy swing there, too, boy.
Swinging for the fences. The pitch low and outside. Turkeys in a great chance here to do some damage in the first. Height working from the stretch with bases loaded. The pitch catches the outside corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Back to the same count. Just about to go to Gustafson. That one resulted in a strikeout. Trying to avoid back-to-back as a 2-2. Misses down. As he gets rung up by a late call by the home plate umpire. Back-to-back strikeouts leads for 2 outs with bases loaded here in the first.
He called it. He just went slow on his action, but he did call it quick.
Aaron Herbst trying to leave things going here in the first. First pitch here. Hit by pitch on the first pitch. And we have ourselves a tie ball game. 2-2, as that was a first pitch hit by pitch. After back-to-back strikeouts, the Turkeys find a way to tie it up after a hit by pitch to Aaron Herbst. The 2 RBIs thus far coming by a hit by pitch, that to Paxton Tucker and Aaron Herbst. First pitch to Brian Oakley, catches the outside corner, 0-1. Rain is getting lighter at Haynes Park.
Umpire got hit in the head with that bouncing ball. 2-0. Bounced in the dirt and then hit the umpire in the head. 0-2.
No balls and 2 strikes here to Brian Oakley, trying to keep the inning alive. Down in the dirt. Blocked up by the catcher Whitehead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Once again, apologies here. It's hard to keep everything in focus here. Trying to do a lot of stuff here from an offsite location as a 1-2. Chopped right back up the middle. Second baseman flips over to short for a 4-6 putout. And that's how the top of the first will end. Going top 2. Score. All knotted up. 2 apiece. Chase Lockler will have Beber, Wilson, and Thornton to start things off in the second. Once again, 2-2.
I'm going to say by the... Now, I can work on that camera now. feet first. Needs to be even smaller, don't it? How's that? Yeah, zoomed in. How's that? More? Okay. I just don't have time.
Bryson Beber set to start things off here in the second. First pitch catches the outside corner, 0-1. 2-2 ball game here from Chase Locklear. Bryson Beber at the plate for the Wampus Cats. Grounded, shortstop. Gustafson flips over to Martinez. Out number 1.
Make it zoom out. That way.
One out here after the ground out from Bryson Beber. And that will bring out Wilson. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Chase Locklear down to the 7 hole, looking to go through the 6, 7, 8 for a 1-2-3 inning. Fly to left field. Has a chance. Hit the fence, at least a stand-up double. Goes into second, standing up for a 1-out double by Wilson.
Well hit ball. One bounce, hit the fence.
That 1-out double will bring up Thornton. Chase Locklear trying to hold him there. As tonight in this one, we're playing 7. Both sides batting 10. First pitch up and out, ball 1. Chase Locklear has given up 2 earned runs back in the first. That resulting by a 2-run home run by Morris. The 1-0 get me over curveball. Evens count 1 ball and a strike. Thornton not wanting any piece of it whatsoever.
Time.
1 ball and a strike as that's down in the dirt, blocked up by the catcher Ryan Lee. 2-1.
The sun's actually out.
Sun slowly starting to come out here at RJ Reynolds. 2-1 the count here to Thornton. Locklear coming set. Fires upstairs, 3-1. The Turkeys trying to avoid another long inning here. Although the Turkeys only faced 5 batters back in the first, 2 runs did come across the score by a walk from Fletcher, then a 2-run shot by Morris. The 3-1 fly to right field side gets out of play. Full count. So far, the Turkeys have had to face 2 full count pitches, coming to the leadoff man, resulting in a strikeout, and then the 2-hole being a walk. That walk did come back to haunt the turkeys, as that was a part of the 2-run shot by Morris. Walker getting a sign from Ryan Lee, giving through a set of signs with the runner on second, that being Wilson. Batter Thornton steps out of the box, trying to regather his thoughts after a long wait from Chase Locklear. The payoff pitch. Was he able to check his swing? No. A full count walk will bring up the catcher Whitehead, that being the 9-hole. As the Turkeys still looking to get the second out of the inning after a ground out to shortstop from Bryson Beber. And that's how the top of the second had started. Locklear and Bryson Beber, alongside a couple of the other Disco Turkeys who used to be prior teammates before the Wampus Cats became a team last season. 0-1. Runners first and second. The pitch. Down to there, looking to back pick over to Martinez. Has time, called safe. Looks like Martinez had him, and the catcher Ryan Lee cannot believe it. 1 ball and a strike here to the catcher Whitehead. A very close play over at first as the 1-1's popped up. Ryan Lee underneath of it in fair ground. Over at the line. Chasing back in toward fair ground. Able to make the catch. Out number 2. This will bring up the bottom of the lineup. Chantry in the 10-hole. As Locklear's trying to get out of this inning without giving up any damage. 5 men up here in the second. Next batter for the Wampus Cats will be the leadoff man, Vespi. Trying to avoid that here in the second. Line to right center field. Has a chance underneath of it for out number 3. A loud third out. Leads to no damage. 2-2. Going bottom half of the second.
Right fielder. You want the camera more to behind the umpire? How's that look? Okay, the only thing you can't see is right first base, isn't it? Pretty much. I still tell you. I can't. Well, I'm not listening to YouTube, but on the other YouTube, when I just talk low, I couldn't hear it. Unless you can hear it. See if you can. Yeah, it stopped raining.
Coming back here, bottom half of the second. Turkeys looking to get their first lead of the game. They trailed 2-0, worked it back even as it's 2-2 here in the second. First pitch, Joe Speck misses downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. One zero outside. 2 balls, no strikes as Speck is in a great hitter's count. Working quick as a 2-0 swung on and missed. 2 balls and a strike. Joe Speck has the power to put it out as he hit the leadoff home run back on opening night against these same Wampus Cats. Not going to happen on that one as that one's outside. 3 balls and a strike. Once again, Joe Speck in a great hitter's count. Has to be perfect. 3-1. Outside, ball 4. A leadoff walk here in the second will bring up the 10-hole Thomas Bowman. Leadoff man Colby Watson will come back up here in inning number 2. He singled back in the first. First pitch low and in. Bounces on the paint. 1-0. Hyatt looking to continue here in the second as a 1-0 is fouled straight back. 1-1. Good secondary by Joe Speck over at first.
Sorry. Uh-oh. The liquid has been detected in the connector. It's not charging.
1 ball and a strike misses downstairs. 2-1.
It's not charging.
The 2-1 downstairs. 3-1. Thomas Bowman trying to look for a way to get back on base. Misses outside. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks here in the second. Colby Watson comes back up to the plate for the second time. He's 1 for 1. First pitch catches the outside corner. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 here. About the same spot, just here downstairs. 1-1. Watson singled back in the center field, right back up past the pitcher's mound. Gets away. Catcher able to retrieve it quickly as the runners will not advance. 2-1. The 2-1 from Watson misses downstairs. 3-1. Looking to avoid back-to-back walks. Can't happen as Height loads the bases on walks. 3 straight walks leads for Jake Smith. Timeout by the catcher Whitehead alongside the pitching coach for the Wampus Cats. Going to take a quick timeout. 2-2. Bottom of the second.
That pitcher's okay, isn't it? Trying to get. That's okay, isn't it? Can't see first base now. I can fix that.
First pitch catches the inside corner. No balls and a strike here to Jake Smith. Well, and out gets away. Runner comes home. Throw not in time. Turkeys find a way to get back on top. It's 3-2. 2-1 here to Jake Smith. Getting an RBI there with the pass ball. Downstairs. Trying to avoid another walk. Jake Smith did walk back in the first. Has an opportunity to do the same here. Runners second and third. After Joe Speck came across the score just moments ago. Catches the outside corner. The payoff pitch. Fires, misses outside, ball 4. And this will bring up Derek Martinez. Turkeys ahead here in the second. They've come from behind and are now up top as Derek Martinez pops that one up. Left center field. Tagging over at third. Dropped. Derek Martinez goes into second, and 3 runners come across the score. A 3 RBI double by Derek Martinez will bring up Paxton Tucker. As the Turkeys were able to jump ahead here in a second, and they have not looked back. First pitch of Paxton Tucker up and in, almost clips him up in the helmet. 1-0. Six to 2 Turkeys here in the second, if I do believe. Lined left field, gonna drop in for a single. And that will just push up the runners 90 feet. First and third. Paxton Tucker. Pitchers now. After that single to left, that will bring up Max Gustafson. 6-2 Turkeys in this pitching change.
Okay, I got Joseph Speck scored, Bowman scored. I need to score 2 more somewhere. So I got to get them scored. So I clicked on Watson. Can I just drag them to home? Do I have to go second to third? It didn't score them. Now I've got Martinez all the way around. I have to undo. Okay, now I got him on second. I have got 4-2. I got to get 6-2. I got to get Watson and Smith home. Okay, I have highlighted Watson. I'm okay till then. I got the other 2 scored. That's where I I got Speck and Bowman that scored. Okay, I can just drag him straight down to home, and then do I click home plate? Okay, it's got him at home. That shows Martinez. It shows Martinez. I mean, I got. Number 13.
Max Gustafson set to come in against the new pitcher. We'll get you his name in a minute. First pitch stolen base over the second. Called safe. Runners second and third.
Brandon Fulcher. He's already playing, so. Brandon, number 13. No, 33, I'm sorry, 33.
That's Penner. Penner takes over the mound after the first pitch stolen base. Swing and a miss. And that will sit down Gustafson for the first out of the inning. And he's gone. Home plate umpire threw him out of the game.
Who was it?
Max Gustafson.
Number 27 is back.
And this will bring up Ryan Lee. Unsure of why he was ejected.
He said something else.
Showed up the home plate umpire. He struck out in back-to-back innings. He struck out in the first, struck out in the second. And that's his night.
Okay, Jacob Smith, he walked.
Yes. This inning went walk, 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 walk.
Okay, I got 4 walks.
And then a double.
But it only shows them. It only shows them on first and second.
There's a pass ball that scored one of them.
As long as you got it.
I can help you out after the game.
Okay, second inning is now, can I jump down to this guy to keep scoring?
Yep. First pitch to Ryan Lee, called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Sorry for guys listening on YouTube trying to figure out the scoring system. No balls and a strike to Lee. Check swing. Gonna be a tough play over the second. Wilson flips to Beber. Out number 2, but that will score another run. A RBI from Ryan Lee.
Was that pitcher that took that?
Second base.
The pitcher took that?
Second.
Second makes play.
2 outs, but the Turkeys were able to score 1. First pitch to Aaron Herbst, catches the outside corner. 0-1. Grounded, short, Fulcher. Over the Beber, throw. Wild throw, and that will score another Disco Turkey run. They scored 2 in back-to-back.
Where was it hit?
Shortstop. Back-to-back RBIs on ground balls will bring up Brian Oakley. That should have ended the inning, but it did not. Bounces down in there. and a pickle throw up high caught by the second baseman Wilson. Runner will retreat back to first. 1-0. Bounces in the dirt again. Gets away. Runner will stay put once again. 2-0. 8-2 Turkeys, I do believe.
Yes.
8-2 Turkeys here in the second. They were trailing 2-0 and have scored 8 straight. 6 of those coming here in the second. Runner goes. Pitch downstairs. Throw not in time as it goes up the line. A stolen base by Aaron Herbst. This is the 10th batter of the inning. The Turkeys have batted around here in the second. Runner fake jumps. Man on the mound height, Penner almost balking. Trying to catch him off guard. Believe the count's 3-0 here to Brian Oakley. He grounded out to second back in the first. Line center field. Is that going to drop? Yes, it is. Runner coming around third. Going to be a play at the plate. Throw is up the line. Couldn't corral it. A RBI single by Brian Oakley helps to increase the lead here in the second. It's 9-2. Next batter. Okay. Well, it should be Joe Speck now. First pitch from Speck. Grounded to second. Wilson over to Fulcher. Out number 3, that is, for a 4-6 putout to end the second. 9-2, going top of the third.
Joe Speck. And he hit it to second. Big time. Big time. Okay, I have got ball. First 4 people with ball. But now I have a guy that's only scoring 1 run. So I need to go to Thomas Bowman and get him in. I can't see him. So I do drag, right? Does it take forever before it scores them? Oh, okay, I see. I got to click to home base. Okay, so now I got to go to Watson or leadoff, and I can drag him straight to home. I don't have to go to third. So that should be. It should be 4. Okay, now I've scored 3. Now I got to do the same thing with Jacob. I got to score him. Okay, that's as far as I'm going.
I also don't know who took over for Gustafson.
What position was it?
Short.
Something 8. I'll get you number 2.
Shortstop over to Martinez. Out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out.
28. Who's number 28? All I got to do is put that there.
Sure. Fulcher coming up now, looking for a second at bat. He walked back in the first, ended up scoring on a 2-run shot. First pitch from Walker bounces down in the dirt, 1-0. The 1-0 here. Grounded third base side, goes foul, 1-1. New shortstop for the Turkeys, believed to be that being Hudson Morgan, as Max Gustafson ended up getting ejected after saying something to the umpire after striking out for his second time of the night. Catches the inside corner, works it back in. Wanted the outside pitch called. Home plate umpire would not give it to him. Trying to set him down right here is Chase Lockler. Popped up. Left field going down the line and fouled. It had the distance, but gone just fouled. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Lockler's looking to get his third strikeout of the game. Struck out 2 in the first, hasn't struck out anybody since. Has an opportunity to do it here to Fulcher. Grounded, third base, Herbst, over to Martinez, throw. In time, out number 2. Two straight groundouts will bring up Morris. He is the one with the 2-run shot back in the first so far. The only 2 runs for the Wampus Cats. First pitch, curveball catches the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1 fastball just missing upstairs. It was Chase Lockler, works the count back even. 1 ball and a strike here to Morris. Foul tip straight down, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Home plate umpire coming out as he thought that clipped part of Ryan Lee. Ryan Lee not showing any signs of weakness. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Once again, the game tonight being 7 innings. Not exactly sure the reason why, as that's down in the dirt, 2-2. It would be great right here for a quick 1-2-3 inning from Chase Lockler after giving up 2 5-batter innings in a row. The first gave up 2 runs. Lockler able to get out of the second after giving up a 1-out double. Looking to set him down right here. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Sits him down for the 3rd out of the inning. Able to retire Morris after he had a 2-run jack off of him back in the first. 9-2 Turkeys. Going bottom half of inning number 3.
Yep, 7 innings. I talked to the coach. Okay, and I did get the phone plugged back in. It's working good. Now, do we want to go back, see if we can work on this? I got Jacob Smith scoring. That's all I've got. I got score 6-2, which would be correct, Trent. So I can just say hit double. Okay, Paxton Tucker. Yep. second. Let me move. Good, because Tucker's mix messed up.
Coming back here in the third inning. This Go Turkey half of the inning, that is. After a 7-run second, trying to do the same thing here. Chop first base side, going to be a tough play. Down the line.
Who was that?
Thomas Bowman grounds out to the first baseman. A 3 putout for the first out. This will bring up Colby Watson. He's a 1-for-1 with a walk. He singled in the center in his first at bat as that first pitch catches the bottom half of the zone. 0-1. Singled in the first, walked in the second. Popped up. Left field, coming underneath of it. Trailing back. Out number 2. 2 up, 2 down from Penner.
I don't want to keep score if it's messing me up. We should be in the bottom 3. It's got me in the bottom 4.
First pitch misses the inside corner to Jake Smith. 1-0. The 1-0. About the same spot, different result. Rick's account even. 1 ball and a strike. Jake Smith has 1 RBI, though 2 walks. That's downstairs in the dirt. 2-1. Back in the second, there's a pass ball scoring one. That run being credited to Jake Smith at bat. The 2-1 misses the inside corner. Opportunity here for Jake Smith to go for 3 walks in the same game. Grounded. First base. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down after Jake Smith goes ahead in the count. 3-1. Going into the 4th, Chase Lockler will have Whitley, Bates, and Beber. Trying to do the same thing, going 1-2-3. Turkey's up, 9-2.
Yeah, because it is messed up. Because in the second inning, can't tell what. When it says 1B, that's a single, right? I got him going to third, and that's as far as I got him. But then I got the next 2, 3, 4 batters scoring. I have messed this second inning up big time. So I can do the other side. The other side I got okay. For the visiting team, I gotta get. I am having Whitley, yes. Number 10. Number 10. Brody Shaw is what it says. I don't know. That's what it says when I come. What I was thinking. I'm glad you've seen that because I hadn't seen that. Yeah, it shows us scoring 7 runs in the second. I got Jarrett, number 32, coming up. Yep. I got the visiting side. Yeah. I got the visiting side good. Yeah, Whitley. Yeah, you don't even have. You got the number though, don't you? Yeah. Jarrett Whitley.
Coming back here, turkey half. Excuse me. Whitley set to start things off here in the fourth. Turkey is up 9-2. New man on the mound for the Turkeys. Brody Shaw taking over for Chase Locklear. First pitch misses inside, ball one. Almost got a piece of Whitley. Whitley back in the first, struck out, being one of 3 strikeouts thus far. Brody Shaw working from just a bit slower pace of Chase Locklear, alongside working from the stretch with nobody on. Off-speed pitch catches the outside corner, works the count back even. 1 ball and a strike. Ryan Lee nearly falling back over behind the plate. 1-1 here to the leadoff man in the fourth, Whitley. High leg kick, the pitch, swung on a missed. 1-2. After a first pitch being just a hair wild on the inside corner, Brody Shaw is able to work it back in his favor. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two swung on a miss. Stopped by Ryan Lee. Said he caught it. Out number 1 on the swing and a miss from Whitley. That seemed to have been a drop third strike, but home plate umpire said he got it. Out number 1 would have been a strikeout nevertheless from Brody Shaw. 1 up, 1 down will bring up Bates. He grounded out to third, back in the first. First pitch swinging, aiming for the left field trees and whiffed. 0-1. The 0-1 here. Missing outside, I do believe. Low, 1-1. 1-1. The pitch swung on, grounded, third base, Herbst. From his backhand, able to keep it in front of him, throw over the first. In time. 2 up, 2 down. Great play there by Herbst to keep it in front of him. Went to the backhand, bobbled it, but able to keep it right there in front of him. Out number 2. And that will bring up Bryson Beber, who is the first out, of the second inning. He grounded out to short, back in the second. First pitch, chop fouled on the third base side. 0-1. The 0-1, grounded, pitcher. Past the pitcher, over the Herbst. Fires over to Martinez, throwing it away. That would have been a tough play regardless. But there's an error to the third baseman, Herbst. Had a chance to go 3 up, 3 down. Did not happen. And that will bring up Wilson. He's 1 for 1. He's the one that hit the double that one hopped the left field wall back in the second. He ended up being stranded on second after a pop out to the catcher and then a pop out to right to end the inning. First pitch offering just misses the outside corner. 1-0. Looked good from here. Although my eyes are about an hour and a half east of here. 1-0. Popped up. Straight back here behind us. He evens the count 1-1. Home plate is covered in dirt, hard to see from here. Not sure how the home plate umpire's seeing it. Count even, 1-1. Working on the outside portion, pop straight up, gonna be a tough play. On top of second base, and Specht is underneath of it. Out number 3. No runs on no hits. Going to the home half of the 4th. Turkeys up, 9-2. They'll have Derek Martinez, Paxton Tucker, and Max Gustafson set to start things in inning number 4.
I gotta get Ryan Oakley scored. Okay, I got second inning. I got Aaron scored, Ryan Oakley scored, Speck scored, Bowman scored. I got Watson scored, and Smith scored. Okay, what about Martinez? How, did he ever score? I got one more person I got to score, so it probably won't be him then, was it? Gustafson, he struck out. What what inning did Morgan go in? The 3rd? He went in the 3rd, didn't he? Yes. Okay. Ball. You got it right. You got to do it right now.
Derek Martinez set to start things off here for the Turkeys, trying to increase a 9-2 lead against the Uwharrie Wampus Cats. And the Turkeys have had the Cats' number so far here as late. Swung as the bat goes over the dugout. 1 ball and a strike. Hit the batting cage, and if you know anything about RJ Reynolds, that's quite a distance away. Need some more pine tar on that bat as the count evens 1-1. Martinez thus far has had a 1-for-1 night. He walked back in the first, a part of a 3 RBI double back in the second. Had an opportunity to be a pop-up in left center. Bad communication leads to a 3 bases clearing double, that is. Misses upstairs 2-1. Downstairs again. 3 balls and a strike. Looking to be a leadoff base runner here is Martinez. Paxton Tucker waits on deck. As that catches the outside corner. Looks a little rough from here, but we have ourselves another full count. The payoff pitch popped and fouled off. Count remains full. A leadoff base runner for the Turkeys will bring up Paxton Tucker. Paxton Tucker had an RBI hit by a pitch back in the first, and he singled into left back in the second. First pitch downstairs, ball 1. Will this be the same start of an inning as it was back in the second? I sure hope so. Grounded, second, 4, 6, 3, not in time. As there's a fielder's choice. As Paxton Tucker reaches on a fielder's choice to the second baseman, Wilson. And this will Bo Callahan takes over for short instead of Max Gustafson. First pitch swinging, fouled down the first base side, gets out of play. 0-1. Max Gustafson, before getting ejected, finishes his night with an 0-2 record. He struck out both times, ended up not being too happy about it, and saying some unkind words to the home plate umpire. Runner goes, throw! Goes up the line, tag, not in time. Still on base by Paxton Tucker. Once again, Bo Callahan, the man now at the plate, stepping in for Max Gustafson. Ryan Lee waits on deck. Swung fouled straight back, caught by the catcher Whitehead. The Turkey's known for stealing, doing it quite a lot here at home, especially on runners on first, but not afraid to do it on second. Fouled straight back. Trying to keep this at bat alive here in the fourth. Still with one out. Double play not in order with a runner on second. At least not a conventional double play, that is. Swung and missed. Right on top of the fastball. The 5-hole has 3 strikeouts thus far for 2 outs here in the fourth. Ryan Lee trying to keep this inning alive. He's 0 for 2, but has an RBI ground out back in the second. Has another RBI chance here with a runner in scoring position, that being Paxton Tucker on second. First pitch upstairs misses. 1-0.
Bo Callahan took over from Gustafson.
Called a balk. Runner will advance up to third on that.
Wow.
90 feet closer.
What do I do? Yeah, BK.
Pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes here to Ryan Lee. Great chance to score another one here in the fourth. Downstairs, nearly gets away from the catcher Whitehead. 3 balls, no strikes. Pass ball should score the 10th run for the Turkeys. Just missing the inside corner. 4-pitch walk. Turkeys with some life here with 2 outs in the fourth. Aaron Herbst has a 2 RBI night. He sits 0 for 1. He reached on a hit by pitch in the first with a bases loaded hit by pitch, that is, not drawing his first RBI. And then reaching on an error to short back in the second. That's scoring his second RBI. Has a chance to do it here in the fourth. Fastball catches the outside corner. 1 ball and a strike. Penner steps off the back of the mound, comes back set. Fires. Popped up first base side. Has a chance down at the line. Out of play down the right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As the Turkeys are down to their last strike here in the fourth. Aaron Herbst trying to keep this inning alive. Although we are playing 7-run rule, not really in effect here. But any chance to pressure more here against the Wampus Cats sure does help in the box score. 2-2. The 2-2. Flied right field side, gets out of play once again. Time to do it all over. Not in effect tonight, but coming into the final homestand, the Turkeys have not been shut out once this season. They have shut out a team, that being against the Race City Bootleggers in a 13-0 victory. Swung on a missed, and that will do it for Aaron Herbst. And the fourth. Going into the fifth. Brody Shaw will have to face Thornton, Whitehead, and Chantry. Going 8, 9, 10. Turkeys up 9-2. Going top of the fifth.
Okay, Bo Callahan took over for shortstop. What's his number? It puts him as Hudson Morgan, so I need to change his number, right? How you spell his name? CALAH 2 L's. Yes. Okay, Logan, I got the score 10-2. Aaron Hurt scored. Brian Oka scored. Joseph Speck scored. Thomas Bowman scored. Colby Watson scored. 9. Okay, so I have got one too many scored in the second inning for us. Okay, I got Aaron Hurts, Oakley, Speck, Bowman, Watson, Smith, Martinez. Is Paxton Tucker score? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Coming back here, top of the fifth. First pitch catches the outside corner from Brody Shaw. Thornton up at the plate for the Wampus Cats. So far, he's reached on a walk back in the second. Trying to avoid that. Here's that swung on and missed. He thought he wanted it and tried to hold up. He could not. 1 ball and a strike. Working quick, Shaw. Slider hits the outside corner, sets him down. Excuse me, that was not 1-1. As Brody Shaw is able to get his second strikeout of the night. 1 up, 1 down here in the fifth. And this will bring up Whitehead, who popped out to the catcher back in the second. Just in fair ground. First pitch offering. Just misses upstairs. 1-0. Brody Shaw working from the stretch once again with nobody on. 1 out. Fires. Slider just misses inside, nearly clips Whitehead's back foot. 2-0. Slider is very effective from a sidearm to a 3/4 arm slot. Very helpful here for Brody Shaw. The 2-0 slider outside. 3 balls, no strikes. Trying to throw a front door slider here would be perfect. Well, not exactly in a 3-0 count, but it's one of those pitches that's really hard for a righty to hit with a sidearm lefty. That hits the outside corner. 3-1. Upstairs, ball 4. After a strikeout, the Thornton leads to a walk to Whitehead. Double play is in order. Chantry trying to avoid that here. He did pop out to right, and that's how the second inning ended. Was that deep fly ball in the right center field. First offering here. Slider behind the back of Chantry, caught by Ryan Lee. 1-0. That almost led for Whitehead to advance 90 feet up the second. Great stop there by Ryan Lee. One 0. Fastball down the pipe. 1 ball and a strike. Fires upstairs. 2-1. As a home plate umpire throws up his hands, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That was a leadoff strikeout against Thornton. The 2-1. Downstairs, almost got the bottom half of the zone. 3 balls and a strike, trying to avoid back-to-back walks. Double play will still be in effect. The 3-1. Fastball catches the bottom half. Full count. One of the most mentally challenging pitches to throw. Anything on a full count. The payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. Time to do it all over once again. Brody Shaw asking for a new ball once again. As the field's still wet here at RJ Reynolds. Once again, apologies for the camera freezing up just ever so slightly. The payoff pitch. Grounded, right back up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Second baseman. 4. 3 and throws it away. Fielder's choice. But the Turkeys were able to get 1.
I hit fielder's choice. Do I say runner at first base put out? Number 4. That's as far as I need to go with.
Leadoff man now up for the Wampus Cats. He's 0 for 2, striking out and grounding out to short. Trying to keep the same going here so far in the 5th. Bounces away, advancer would run up to second. Gets 90 feet closer here with 2 outs in the 5th. Wampus Cats have not scored since the 2nd. Trying to hold it just like that here. Excuse me, Wampus Cats haven't scored since the 1st. That being a 2-run home run by Morris.
I give him a pass ball.
Scored as a pass ball. As that should have been stopped by Ryan Lee. Grounded. Into left field. That will only advance the runners 90 feet. 90 feet closer. Still not able to push him across. As that single into left by Vespi will bring up Fulcher. 2 outs. Runners on the corners for Fulcher. Will the runner on first go? Not on the first pitch as that's up and out. Stopped by a diving Ryan Lee up to his right. 1-0. The 1-0. Swung. Looks to do a back pick throw. Will be held on to. 2-0. 1-1. Apologies there. 1 ball and a strike as it's hard to see from the camera here. Runner goes. Throw. Should be interference. That should have been interference as the runner was in the throwing lane of Ryan Lee, but not called. It's been called the other way with the turkeys at the plate, but I guess not here in this one. One ball, 2 strikes it should be, I do believe. The pitch. Outside. Either 3-1 or 2-2. Whichever way you want to believe it here at 2 balls, 2 strikes. As this home plate umpire has been sort of iffy here tonight. The 2-2. Fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. Time to do it all over once again here to the 2-hole Fletcher. As for Fletcher, he's reached on a walk and grounded out to third, back in the third, scoring 1 run on the 2-run shot by Morris. Trying to avoid that here. Turkey's still way ahead as it's 9-2 here in the 5th. They had a 7-run second inning. Pitch down in the dirt. Full count. Once again, one of the most stressful situations here is a full count. The payoff pitch popped up first base side, down right at the right fielder, and that will do it. A fly out to right is held the top of the 5th wind. Going to the home half, the Turkeys will have Brian Oakley, Joe Specht, and Thomas Bowman to try and increase the lead. It's 9-2.
Yeah, you just want to wait and do this when I get home so you can look at YouTube, or do you how good do you want to get it? Okay. The second and third inning we'll have to work on. For the 4th inning I've got. So we're going to the bottom of the 5th. I've got the 4th and the 5th right. Yeah, I do. Because it actually let me do the 4th and the 5th. Surprisingly, you can hear me as good as you can. I'm not talking long.
Coming back here, bottom of the fifth, Turkey's up 9-2. And as we mentioned earlier about the MLB draft, another disco turkey has been drafted. That being Adam Conrad, played for the Disco Turkeys last season. A pitcher being signed by the San Diego Padres. Could not be prouder of the Disco Turkey organization having two people drafted here in just a few amount of seasons. Grounded out the first. 1 out to Brian Oakley as he once again grounded out the first. For those unaware, last season I helped broadcast played alongside a majority of these same players, one of those being Adam Conrad. Fouled off down the third base side, 0-1. Catches the bottom half of the zone, 0-2. Trying to avoid a 3-pitch K. Chopped right back to the middle, caught by the pitcher Penner. 2 up, 2 down. Two up, 2 down will bring up Thomas Bowman. Thomas Bowman trying to get in the hit column. He's 0 for 1. Grounding out to first, then walking back in the second. Currently 1-0. Trying to keep this fifth inning alive as that's down in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Swung on and missed. 2-1. Lined. Base hit. Popped up down the right field side. Center field, that is, underneath of it. Out number 3. And just like that, that is how the fifth inning comes to a close. Going into the 6th. Turkey still ahead. 9-2.
announcer said it was. Oh, I actually see the moon straight over center field. Nick Morris.
Coming back here into the sixth, Nick Morris set to start things off. They have 6 outs remain to try and find a way to crawl back into this one. They trail 9-2. He did have a 2-run shot back in the first. Hasn't reached base since, as he's 1 for 2, striking out back in the fourth. And down in the count here, 0-1. Man on the mound for the Turkeys is Sean Seeley, taking over for Brody Shaw. 2 pitches, 2 strikes, down in the count, 0-2. Almost clips him up in the elbow. That is not what you'd want to do with an 0-2 count. No balls. 1 ball, 2 strike, that is. As that just misses the outside corner. Catcher Ryan Lee thought he had it. Just barely missed. Count evens, 2-2. Trying to set him down right here. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Caught by the catcher Ryan Lee. Out number 1. Morris thought that the catcher Ryan Lee had dropped it. He did not. Out 1. And this will bring up Whitley. 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Latest one dating back to the 4th. Swung on and missed on a slider outside. 0-1. Gets away from the catcher Ryan Lee.
Your pitcher okay?
Yeah. Fargan quick as Seeley. Bow tip straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes here against Whitley, looking for back-to-back strikeouts. Has opportunity to do it right here. The pitch. Pop straight up. Should be an easy out. Second baseman coming underneath of it, but the shortstop, Callahan's underneath of it for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Will bring up Bates. He's grounded out to third twice. Back in the first and in the fourth. Misses outside, ball 1. Chop, third base. Is it going to stay fair? No. Yeah.
You got 2 identical hits between short and third. Everything he hit.
Trying to frame it. That was just a hair downstairs. The Turkey's expecting him to pull it into left field, as he's known to do it quite often. Once again, chopped down the third base line. 1 pitch away from getting out of the 6. Wampus Cats at 4 outs left. And one of the things the Turkeys have had problems with has been their closing pitching. They have a 7-run lead with 4 outs left. They also have 3 outs themselves to try and get some insurance. Chop foul, not wanting to die out fast. Still a 2 strikes. Trying to set him down here. A long at bat and a good at bat here from Bates. Down in the dirt, gets away. Caught by Ryan Lee. Once again, trying to set him down by a strikeout here. I'd also take a ground out to third. Fly to right field side, down at the line. Fair ball. Drop just fair down the line. A 2-out double down the right field line. And this will bring up Bryson Beber. He was 0 for 1, grounding out to short, and then reached on an error back in the 4th. Once again, runner in second here, 2 outs. Turkey's trying to get out of this jam, as there's not been much of one, but runner is in a scoring position. First offering, grounded right back at the middle in the center field. Runner comes around third, play at the plate. Nearly cut off by the first baseman Martinez. Not in time, an RBI single there by Bryson Beber. Makes the score 9-3. Yep. Wilson now at the plate for the Wampus Cats. After the RBI single by Bryson Beber. First pitch called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. The 0-1. Chop down the third base line, goes foul. 0-2. Once again, another opportunity here to strike out a Wampus Catter batter. No balls. 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and that's how the inning will go. A strikeout to end it, but not before an RBI single by Beber. Brings the score to 9-3 as we head bottom of inning number 6.
Bottom of the 6th.
Coming back here, more than likely the Turkey's last at bat. First pitch, check swing, second base. Gonna be a tough play from Wilson. Beber, out number 1. Safe, excuse me, he beat it out.
Second baseman threw wide. So how do I do this? Eric, gotta eat.
Yeah. This will bring up Derek Martinez, runner on first. After the catcher, Whitehead goes out to talk things down with Penner, I do believe. As long as there's been no pitching changes since about the 4th inning.
33, yep.
Perfect. Still Penner. Once again, apologies here as I'm doing this remotely here until about Thursday night. First pitch down. First pitch misses downstairs, ball 1. Fly to center field! Has a chance caught at the warning track. Great opportunity there by Derek Martinez, but comes up just short as he got too much of a launch angle. Out number 1.
Both names says Colton Penner.
First pitch here to Paxton Tucker, catches the outside corner, 0-1. Yeah. The 0-1, flied right side on a pitch that was downstairs, 0-2. Time to stay alive. Runner on first, that being Jake Smith after reaching on an error to the second baseman. Would have been a tough play regardless. Throw just up the line. As the 0-2 here's down in dirt, blocks in front of home plate. Whitehead able to block it, keeping the runner over at first. 1-2.
We'll have to change that. What number was the first pitcher?
I don't know. 1-2 outside. He aims the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chop, third base side. Trying to keep this inning alive. Is Paxton Tucker. The pitch. Flied straight back.
Hit the light pole and come back foot.
For once here at RJ Reynolds, able to hit a light pole, bounces back in play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Thank you. Runner on first, that being Jake Smith. The 2-2 popped up right field. Right fielder coming underneath of it. Able to make the grab. Out number 2. Bo Callahan comes up to the dish now, taking over for Max Gustafson. He's had 1 at bat previously. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Popped up in the foul ground. Gets out of play, 0-1. Had a chance down at the fence. No balls and a strike. Everybody comes back set here at Haynes Park. The 0-1. Catches the bottom half of the zone And Bo Callahan looks back at him. Max Gustafson got ejected. Man taking his plate, Bo Callahan. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Talking about it, will he get ejected for striking out twice? No. Going into the final at bat, top of the 7th. Wampus Cats will have Thornton, Whitehead, and Chantry. They trail 9-3. They need 6 to keep it going. 9-3 going, top of the 7th.
Gavin Santel. And number 62. I'll let you know for sure when I see his number. 62. Well, that's what we're going to call him, because if they ain't going to do that, they need to fix the lineup again. Yep. That's what our announcer said. Okay. I heard it come, and I'm not going to take a chance and make. As bad as my luck has been tonight, I ain't going to mess nothing up. Yeah. Well, I got time right now. I can actually see the mouse now. You said just messenger? Oh, no internet. Oh, I must not be hotspotting then. I could hook it up. Kip Thornton, who I see coming up, number 10. Yep. Number 10 will be coming up to bat. I'm right there. Ooh.
Coming back here. Final chance for the Wampus Cats here in the 7th. Set to start things off is Thornton. He struck out and walked thus far. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Third time through the batting lineup. Check swing gone foul, 1-1. If this inning does go 3 up, 3 down, every single batter has gotten 3 at bats, no more, no less. 1-1 from the new pitcher, Gavin Santel. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Fastball blown right by. Centel has him right where he wants him. 1 ball, 2 strikes, trying to put it right by his bat. Missing the inside corner. 2-2. Two. Was he able to check his swing? Yes. Able to check his swing. He almost didn't go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This would be a storybook ending after going down 2-0, scoring 9. 3-2 that was, for a leadoff walk. So far there has been no double plays. It would be perfect here in this situation. Carson the Whitehead start here with 1 runner on, nobody out. He's walked, popped out to the catcher thus far. First pitch fouled straight back, 0-1. Checking on the runner at first is Centel. That being to the last batter, Thornton. Bounces down dirt, gets away from the catcher Ryan Lee. Runner advances up to second, 90. And the one bad thing about being at R.J. Reynolds High School, I do apologize. Fly to left field side. Apologies again for that. Runner on third now. Yep.
Okay, 2 balls, 1 strike, no out.
2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Got a runner on third. Score still 9-3. First and third. AJ Lewis makes his way back out to the pitcher's mound. I believe Bryson Chandler pinch hitting. Got it.
It should be 2 balls and 1 strike. Yeah, I'll run it first to third. And nobody out.
What did Whitehead do?
Carson Whitehead single.
Got it. Double play here would be huge. Chop first base side goes fouled.
And I got fourth as walk.
Yep, I got that.
Couldn't tell you where he singled to,
That's fine.
but I remember him singled.
Once again, apologies here. Line to left field. That's going to score 1. Runners move up 90 feet. First and second. It's 9-4. One of the things that I was mentioning previously. Closing pitchers need to do better. Pushes lineup over to the top. First pitch swung on a miss, 0-1. Vespe single to left, grounded out to short, and a strikeout swinging back in the first. Fourth time through the lineup. No balls and a strike. Chop. Excuse me. Swung and missed. Back pick over the first. Once again called safe. A lot closer play than what we'd have wished. No balls, 2 strikes. Opportunity to set him down right here. Upstairs, looks to do another back pick, gonna hold off on it. 1-2. Calvin Sintel has a look sharp, but has dropped off here as a late. 1-2. Chop foul down the third base side. Count remains 1-2. Turkey's looking to hold on. 9-4. Down in dirt, blocked. Ryan Lee, runner on first, does not matter. Strikeout. Swung at a pitch down in the dirt with runners on first and second. That puts him out regardless. So no drop third strike there, and that will bring out Fulcher. He's flown out to right and grounded out to third. Watt back in the first. One of the 4 Wampus Cats runs scored thus far. Swing and a miss. Looks the back pick. Throw. Not in time as it goes into right field. Runner in second moves up 90 feet. First and third. One out.
Yes.
One out here. Double play here to end it would be massive. Trying to keep it away from Morris. The pitch hits the inside corner with a curveball. That froze Fulcher. Didn't know that he had that in his arsenal.
This inning's messed up.
Down and out. What's the count? 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Fulcher. Trying to set him out on back-to-back strikeouts, just like he did Vespe. 1 out, runners on the corners. Will he try going here? 1-2. Fouled straight back. Nearly caught by Ryan Lee. Count remains 1-2. Trying to set him down here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung at a pitch down into the dirt. Just like Vespe. 2 outs. Turkeys hold a 5-run lead. A 3-run shot here would bring it within 2. Morris has had a 2-run shot dating back to the first. Has done nothing since. He struck out twice since that solo 2-run bomb, First pitch bounces away. Runner will not come up to cross. 1-0. Three straight strikeouts here in the 7th would be huge. The 1-0. Upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Got to be perfect here to Morris. Right in Morris's wheelhouse here. I'd be expecting a fastball or some sort of pitch favored by the man on the mound, that being Gavin Santel. The 2-0 fastball swung on a missed. 2 balls and a strike, blew it right by him. The 2-1 fast just catches the outside corner, Borderline pitch could have been called either way. 2-2. Down to the last strike are the Cats. Turkeys trying to close it out here. They hold a 5-run lead. It's 9-5. Pitch fouled off again. Gavin Santel looking for 3 strikeouts here in the 7th. Morris makes his way back into the box. Man on the mound is set at Santel. Fires. Able to check his swing downstairs. He indeed held it. Batter called a timeout. The pitch. Downstairs, ball 4. Ryan Lee thought that was it. It was not. Still down to 2 outs. Bases loaded. First pitch misses outside. Starting off 1-0 here to Whitley. A 4-run jag would bring it to within 1. Turkey's closing pitching has been troublesome here at home. Infield umpire said he didn't go. 2-0. Although the closing pitching hasn't been the best so far this season, the Turkeys have been good at home. They've only lost 2 games so far at home, once here at RJ Reynolds and once at Wake. Misses outside. Tying run waits on deck. That being Bates, in his last at bat, he had a double down the right field line. Prior to that, he's grounded out to third twice. Lee goes out, talking sound with the pitcher Gavin Santel. So far this inning, things have started off with a walk to Thornton, followed by a single and an RBI single by Chantry, followed by 2 back-to-back strikeouts against Vespi and Fulcher, and a walk to Morris. Currently at the dish with a 3-0 count is Whitley, trying to figure out how they're going to go about fighting back here in the 3-0 with bases loaded, as there is no place to put them. The 3-0 called a strike downstairs. Whitley tossed his bat thinking that was ball 4. It was not. And honestly, it looked like it was ball 4 from here. The 3-1 downstairs. That one is ball 4. And that will bring home another Wampus Cats run. Once again, tying run is at the plate, excuse me. 9-5. Grand slam here would tie it. First pitch catches the outside corner, 0-1. Trying to set him down here on 3 straight. The 0-1. Comes set from Centel. Fires. Downstairs, gets through the legs. Back behind home plate. Runner on third never tried going home. Runner on second, that being Morris, had his hands up in the air, showing his disappointment in the base running error over at third. But that 1 run means nothing. Especially here with 2 outs. A 1-1 count. Fires inside, almost clips him. 2-1. A long 7th inning. One of the longest ones so far tonight. The longest inning part of this was the Turkey's 7-run inning. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Down to the last strike here once again. The Turkeys batted 11 back in the second. So far here in this one, this is the 8th batter, only giving up 1 run. 2 outs. Grounded, short. Flips over the second, and that is how this one will end. A ground out to short. Final score, Disco Turkeys 9, Wampus Cats 5. Next home game will be back here tomorrow against the Greensboro Yard Goats. That game starting at 6:30 p.m. back at R.J. Reynolds High School. The last time those two teams matched up was a 13-0 Disco Turkey win. That also coming back at R.J. Reynolds, But final score in this one, Turkeys 9, Wampus Cats 5. We'll see you back here